can actually 64 here at a not very nice looking King's Cross. There's nothing wrong with King's Cross particularly. It's weather's not for hopefully to Lingfield. I'm not sure at the minute because weather's not great, and the ground conditions. There was rain quite heavily into a couple of days ago, and it went to soft to heavy. I think it was that anyway. I was very surprised to find out it hasn't got worse. I think I was reading this at Lingfield, the ground takes rain quite well actually. And there's an argument whether they'd shifted some meetings away from Lingfield to Windsor, and maybe I was reading on Twitter, well I see it on Twitter, recently, and I was saying I was in the mistake because Lingfield actually maybe, like Cheltenham, I remember I saying in one video a while ago, that the drainage, someone said drainage got sorted a number of years, quite a few years ago now. That's why that doesn't have too many meetings cancelled these days, well, as opposed to Chepstow, who hadn't got the drainage sorted. We're in a Creasy company course like Lingfield, not surprisingly, I'm not a great fan of being a wasting company. But yeah, but it's still really quite well heavily here, and my fear was like Ramble Plumpton when I was supposed to go for the Sussex National, yeah, got one right race, and here for the Surrey Nationals, and hope they won't get cancelled. But the thing is, would be a couple of years ago, I see Wheeler going for Lingfield meeting. I thought I'd beaten most of the dual flat national meet courses, and I'd done a flat and jumped race at all of them, almost, apart from fourth last to the hell to get to from Newcastle, and to the transport costs is probably time when you're going to an athlete, it's really hard work. And would have been our Windsor. I know we should went to Windsor, so a couple of weeks ago, a video out of that. So Windsor's done. We've gone to flat national meeting there. So we've got this one here, Surrey National. I'm here a couple of weeks' time. I was trying to work out what meeting was. Booked tour. Look through my emails. I booked. So work out something and say, oh, I booked a Lingfield, and it's just decent a flat meeting. And then next Friday I'm at Bangor D. One after that, I think it's Kelsey. One after that is Exeter. One after that is it? No, not this. No, not this one. No, then I've got Kempton on 29th of March listed races. Then and there's one on Easter Monday. I think it's a separate. I think it's Monday's a bit later, a couple of weeks later. But that, I've gone finally sorting out Wolverhampton with the Farner station. I'm going to go for a few times and always in transport issues. And I found out that I thought we pushed the meeting into a twilight meeting. Actually, it hadn't. And it was a bit misleading, possibly from the BHA website or fixture list last year or year before. It was saying, I think, no, it must be last year because it was Premierisation that changed it. So it said twilight meeting. And it's actually about 2:40 start. It was that last year as well. My last year starts like 2:30. That's not twilight meeting. I'm certain I was listed as a twilight meeting. That's very strange. It's not really a twilight. No, it's not at 4 o'clock. That's a twilight meeting start. Not about 2:40. But yeah, I had a bit of a awkward situation with just a cock in my an email. I went to Le Miserable at Nicosia recently. Wheeler's not, it has a bit of bad press. It's not the greatest venue, and it's supposed to be a new venue next to what's now called the Glass House in the old Sage in Gateshead. It's supposed to be a new top quality, supposedly, venue. And nothing should be happening with it. It's got delayed, and it's sort of, is it ever going to happen? And that will probably end up with Newcastle being knocked down. But I went there and still got an email from them. I don't like spam emails, it just annoys me. And I'm checking my mail list for AXS. I'm coming, I don't think I've found them at all. I haven't very good at whatsoever who sell the tickets there. And I'm not their mailing list, so why want this email? I mean, I can unsubscribe from it, but I shouldn't be on got this in the first place, you know. And I contacted the organisation, and accidentally wasn't paying attention. I went to AXW Global, it's not my email address. I went to find out, applied to me, shipping, some sort of shipping company, or marine company, I think they are. And that's it, I said, oops, sorry, when they said, oh, I think you've got one company. I said, oh dear, so I have. But I apologised. I said, certainly was. What was this damn G-course? I was making my Windsor video. WEA, Workers' Education Association, one for the best part of 100 years. And I started zooming between 1 and 3 on Fridays, and like I say, going back there as well for today. I don't have to listen to that while I'm at the waste meeting, and try and hopefully keep my video off, because they're not so much for privacy, it's a battery. I had it on when I was at Windsor. I had to turn off the video. I mean, I had the audio was fine, because the battery was running out so quickly. It's absolutely ridiculous, frankly. I couldn't quite understand it. So when I'm here, Good National Gallery at some point. I don't like cock at my timings. My mind thought I had to 1 o'clock in London. I don't know why I thought that. I must tell you what happened. And I see what I'm thinking, hang on, meeting at Windsor's 1:15, what was I thinking? So I booked a ticket, a free ticket at least, to a National Gallery. And just because I had a bit of time for it, a bit longer than I actually do. And then 10:30, when I thought it was like a day or two ago, 10:30 was booked out. It was the one I could get to the easiest for. Well, do it now, we've got a few minutes if I need to get there. So 10:45, but I'm going to leave about 11:20 probably, because I've actually got, well, maybe a few 25 minutes later. So I've got to get the train, wander down to Embankment, probably set up quicker than maybe Chatham Cross. I get the train across, back going in the evening. I've got another has happened in Windsor. A train at 8 o'clock, getting like 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's a single ticket, but it's like ridiculous train to get to Windsor as well, from when I was in Windsor from London to Newcastle, and changing at Leeds and then York, and it was just quite cheap. But I getting to Newcastle about 1:45 in the morning, and I think I'd forgotten this. And I booked to go to Musselburgh tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning train. And of course, yeah, I got to get up, get a shower, shave, get out as well for 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna get Metro in. The Metro's not 100% being reliable recently. In fact, it was a test of putting me wait for a Metro. Luckily I got there relatively on time to out my house in West Desmond. There could have been an absolute disaster there. We missed the train. But luckily I wasn't running a bit late, else it would have really been. So the Metro's in Newcastle increasingly unreliable, and this new Metro was brought in. And the new Metro, the single one that brought in so far, broke down and made me miss a train to, thankfully there was only to Darlington, so I had a new ticket. It wasn't like anything to do with horse racing. I was just going to Bowes Museum. Put a comment out there too, showing me different things, saying there's a small horse racing section in Bowes Museum because of the connection between Mother, Bowes Lion family. The museum's quite worth going to. It wasn't while I was there. I was actually going for what was this? No, that's a Williston exhibition. That was Barbara Hepworth Museum. It was a Gallus Lowry and Norman Cornish exhibition. That's why I was there. But it's coming reliable, so I don't try and leave a little earlier than I expect to get my Metro in. I could walk, but I put too much weight on. But also, I can't be bothered with horse racing. I tend to just get Metro. It's easier as well to get in there. But that's that. In the evening, I drove a long-term wait actually in an 8 o'clock train. I just can't bother to go to the pub in London, really. I don't pass what I said before I've had issues with. I think it's expensive. I was saying once I had a breakfast fare and they started showing a service charge on. It wasn't a huge amount, but I think it was charging enough for a wedding for what wasn't a great breakfast, frankly. And everywhere else, especially up Friday night. I mean, I like a seat on my own. If I'm friends, I don't mind. But I like a seat in the pub. And Friday night in London, it's going to be hard work to try and find a pub small enough, but so with enough room to actually sit down in on Friday night. It's not easy, and it's only good to go to. I'll probably go to a British Museum instead because that opens late on Friday. I stayed when I was at Windsor. No, Plumpton was cancelled. I went down the V&A for a while, Victorian Albert Museum. And tomorrow I've got something with a Musselburgh after. I'm getting in relatively early Musselburgh, 10 o'clock train. Hopefully it won't be raining, I'm not sure, because I keep meaning to work something off the Musselburgh station. If you ever know the area, I was playing this maybe tomorrow. Wallyford station, is a station, not Musselburgh, to a racecourse, and there's also free bus. As I was saying, like with first, I'm not quite sure the point. I'm not opposed to helping me to racecourse. It's like a 20-minute walk from Wallyford station. It really isn't that difficult. The same with first, it's not a long walk from the station really. It's like 20 minutes again. As time, so it's like the Jockey Club have taken off the train from the bus from Carlisle station to the racecourse. It's a very uphill walk. And catching the road back down again makes no sense. As the road back down, it's not uphill. Very uphill to walk to Carlisle. And they're taking off the free sort of minibus thing, shuttle bus used to apply to company and move Huntington station. And yet some places have a racecourse bus. Well, I used to Musselburgh, assuming my first, and still do. I think first, I was there not that long ago. In fact, this year, no, last year I was at first. Not this year. And it was still running, I'm sure. I think I may have walked. I think I walked in the end anyway, because it wasn't that long. So I'm running, but one of the things, and I might walk in Musselburgh. It's nice. Well, if it's a nice place going home to Musselburgh, but Well, it wasn't, I might must have was a place, you know, I thought, well, and I walked past the river, and I keep meaning to get down to actually have a look and see, you can see the fourth. Must have because it's near, it's off there, must have. So I go to the Waverley to Musselburgh, the bus actually goes back east directly, and then goes south to Newcastle. So I thought, and I keep meaning to have enough time to do that, never quite get it sorted out. And I thought, for once I do that, get early enough to, we'll have a quick look on the Scottish National Gallery, about an hour I can do that, and then, it's Scottish, not National, it's a Scottish Academy, Royal Academy, well, there's an exhibition as well, and I thought, I've got enough time just to pop round that, it's not too expensive, well, just about over an hour. And I go and do that, and then I go down to see the fourth at Musselburgh, and then Racecourse, give myself some extra time. I didn't realise I was getting at 2 o'clock. It's going to be 1:45 train in the morning to get in. So that's go back to racing. Is there anything else? He says. Yes, there is, I'm sure, because I'm sure I've got quite a few things. Extra twice, I think, one's 23rd, 2 different meetings, one's coming up. Yes, I got the madness of. Oh, okay, coach. It's a Sunday. Yes, that's it. Running on Friday, this Friday coming up next week, and then Musselburgh. And I'm going to have to sort of probably have no sleep at all for ages, then get to bed and try and get the steps to the coach. So I can't sleep on transport. So that should be interesting. I was wondering about complaining to someone about this. Just in the Surrey National, that's not what I'm complaining about. It was something with a camera. It was a good race, testing condition, only 5 getting while Christian Wood staying for 5th and back in, but it was like another county, and it gives everyone else pulled up, and they just stayed on and didn't have a lap really, might have won, I think. He was finishing quite well actually, he needed even longer than Christian Wood. But like, he was sandwiched, I'm really hungry. I had something out at Newcastle Station this morning. That's just now because about just after 6, and I didn't have a chance to pick anything up at Victoria Station because I got from the National Gallery, which was nice enough, a bit of a short time, half hour, but still got a few paintings I wanted to see, and some I forgot were there actually. I had to get a station for the train, and I thought I'd pick a sandwich up here, maybe a bit overpriced perhaps. There's just no sandwiches in Lingfield. There's a bar view just literally behind me. A sort of sit-down meal, hot meal, and there's also a restaurant somewhere, I think, or where you book or something, I suspect. But there's just no sandwiches, and it's ridiculous. There's a bar, there's a parish place with the pies, and is there? It's just never been open. It's not open all day. It's never been open at all. And I don't know what on earth I think we're doing. It's a really poor quality service. Ely Station now. I've always got these lights in the back of the thing. Now wait for the train to York. I was thinking of going to a pint actually in Leeds. Still be past 11 o'clock at night, but it's enough. Like previously, I've looked at enough pubs, real old pubs. Of course, some craft ale places as well. Decent enough, got 11, but I just feel a bit tired. I had a lot of sleep last night, and I've had enough. Just actually running off to a pint coming back again. But it wasn't that long. I have about 40 minutes probably to drink it in, maybe slightly, no, a bit less than that. Near a half hour. I've not enough time to drink. I just don't feel like one. I won't have a chance tomorrow, say, I'm pretty sure. Well, it depends on Edinburgh. I might have caught a train. That's how long this film went to. So it's in the evening, and I spent some time in Edinburgh for an event, and I'm going to a pub again. When I go to a pub, I'm going to Newcastle. I do drink it outside of Newcastle, quite a bit going racing, and I just don't need a drink. I just don't feel like it. I'm sitting outside New York, so that would be it. That's it for Lingfield. It's weather, it's certainly testing conditions. I was thinking just go on the train back, and I said, I'll have to get in about home. To walk home, I won't get a taxi, I'm too tired to pay for one really. But I'm become a lot more expensive. Very well got them. The last time I got them last year, first in a long time, and as costs have gone up, and it's much more, it's about £4 more than it used to be, I think. It wasn't slightly more. And I'm thinking, I'm not going to bother with that. I was going to say something really interesting, profound, and sometimes well-breaking I could what I was going to say. Yes, that was it. So I was thinking about Edinburgh, and I thought, oh dearie me, over words in my mind are slightly different than a few more quite more profane, frankly, is I haven't checked the form for Musselburgh, and I don't really want to do it when I get back, because I'm getting back about 2:30, and I'm going to be up about 8:50, something like that. I don't do it when I get back, so Sandy, look, started going through a trend. I'm going to actually do it in the pub going to. I forgot I didn't do that actually, and I think I might do that now. I was thinking I might do something else at the station. I thought, oh, hang on, I might have to just do a form. I went a couple of times to Edinburgh for a race. I went to Edinburgh National. Well, despite binoculars, I didn't see some strange happen with the leader. I think it was refused at the final fence, and I missed it happening. I was thinking afterwards, on a replay it might have been, I thought, oh, how did I miss that? I was looking in the stands, up, with binoculars I believe as well, and somehow I completely missed that happening.